start just by laying down and stretching your legs out and see what you're aware of in your body initially. You know, if there's any tension anywhere in your back or your hips, your legs, your arms. Just check in. And then you're going to take your upper body and take it to the left. And bend your left knee up. So head up, sweetheart. Yes, it's good to see you too. Bend your left knee up and let your arm and your leg just rest as much as they can. Just let them soften and rest. In essence, what you're doing is you're shortening the space between your hip and your shoulder, okay? Or your hip and your middle back is actually. So just breathe into that. Let your leg and your arm relax as much as possible. Let your head turn to one side or the other, whichever one again feels comfortable. And you just hang out in this position for a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Let yourself notice your breath. And if there's a thought that you want to engage your mind with, you may say to yourself, I'm okay. I am okay. It might even sound like you're trying to convince yourself that's okay too. Just planting that seed. All right, and then, after about a minute or two, let yourself come back to center. And check in with your body. Notice if there feels like there's any difference between the left side and the right side. And what I'm noticing is that it feels like there's a lengthening and a softening in the left side. There doesn't have to be. Just let it be whatever you're aware of. Say hello to it. And breathe for a few moments here in the middle. Let's your body integrate the movement that you've just done. And if you have a small dog laying by your right hand side of your head, you may want to lift them up and put them on the other side. And then move your upper body over to the right and bend your right knee. Again, let your head roll either to the right or the left. Some people like the zigzag feel, some people like going in the same direction. Experiment with it. Again, you're really shortening this space between your hip and your upper vertebrae. And just relax there. If you find that it's difficult for some reason, either your hip or your knee or something stops your knee from coming up this far, that's okay. You can bring your upper body over and just bend your leg as much as it can bend and rest in that position. It's not an exercise where you're forcing anything. You're simply placing your body so physically this part on one side is shortened. Okay? And sometimes less is more even, so you can experiment with how comfortable it is to back your upper body off a little bit so it's not so much of a curve. And if that's more relaxing for you, if you're able to sink into that experience better, do that. Okay? And it will be different day to day, so again, just letting yourself find that place where it can be shortened and you can relax. And then just come back to center and notice what you're aware of now that you've done the other side. And I'm noticing that both sides now feel equally relaxed. and longer. I feel longer. You may feel anything. You may feel pain or tension or short or tall, whatever you notice, just let yourself say hello to that. All right. Well, I invite you to do this every day in the morning as soon as you wake up. It's a great way to start the day. And when you're done, you actually want to roll on your side and kind of let yourself come back to sitting. Not hauling yourself up with your arms or your stomach muscles, but letting the side movement